Yasmin Young here from the 2 to 6 takeover on the People Station 93.7 WBLK. And you know I always got to spill the tea, bring you all of the gossip. Today we're talking about 50 Cent and his bankruptcy and who he blames for that. Will and Jada Pinkett-Smith, are they getting a divorce? Also, some sad news. There's allegedly a picture of Bobbi Kristina in her casket that was purchased. Details on that coming up in just a few. Right now, let's go right into 50 Cent. 50 Cent's been having all these money woes, and he is blaming it on G-Unit Records, which he says in his documents filed as part of his bankruptcy that they have cost him more than $10 million over the past 3 years, but G-Unit alone is not to blame. He's also paying child support to Daphne Joy for their son Sire. By the time Sire is 18, Fifth will have paid $832,000 to this lady. But hey, at the end of the day, Fifth still has more money than me and probably even you. He's got $2.7 million in his checking account, so I guess he's still winning somewhat. Let's move on to Will and Jada Pinkett-Smith. So yesterday in the tea, I told you that there was a rumor going around that they're getting a divorce after 17 years of marriage. That is such an unbelievable amount of time just in regular life. But imagine in Hollywood life. Well, Will hopped on Facebook and shut all of that down. Big Willie said, quote, "Under normal circumstances, I don't usually respond to foolishness because it's contagious. But so many people have extended me their deepest condolences that I figured what the hell, I can be foolish too. So in the interest of redundant, repetitious, over and over again-ness, Jada and I are not getting a divorce." End quote. And Jada jumped on Twitter and added her 2 cents, writing, quote, "My king has spoken," end quote. I'm just glad that it's not true because 17 years is a really, really long time, and Jada and Will represent black love, so I'm glad that they're staying together. And I love the fact that he got on Facebook and shut everything down. So shouts out to Will and Jada. Now I've got to move on to something very, very sad and very tragic. Of course, we've been following Bobbi Kristina's situation since January when the incident happened. She died at 22 years young in such a similar fashion to her mother, Whitney Houston, which was even more eerie. But now, to add insult to injury, allegedly someone has sold a picture of her in her casket to a media outlet for 6 figures. According to TMZ, this photo was taken of Bobbi Kristina in her casket and sold for 6 figures to a currently unnamed media outlet, and we know that that happened with her mother as well. And both sides of the family are going back and forth, pointing the finger. The Browns are saying the Houstons did it. The Houstons are saying the Browns did it. I wish them the best. I hope that Bobbi Kristina can rest in peace and that no one does that to her. She doesn't deserve that. She had already been through so much in her short 22-year-long life. I'm Yasmin Young, and that's the tea. Please subscribe to me here on YouTube, and of course follow me on Instagram. I'm at All That Yas, and I want you to join me 2 to 6 Monday through Friday for the 2 to 6 takeover on the People Station 93.7 WBLK. You can listen online if you're not in Buffalo at WBLK.com.